You've ran ads, you've got no customers. You post content regularly, you get no customers. More than likely, your instant reaction is to put either more money into ads or produce more content. However, the big problem here is your core offer in the back end is not really streamlined to efficiently turn potential views into actual sales. I'm going to quickly go through the entire process of how you can turn this around very quickly using ChatGPT to obviously help align everything you do. So let's jump straight into it. So we'll jump over here onto ChatGPT. You can see here my example, which is a yoga studio. And pretty much I've seen this so often happen in businesses, and especially small business owners, is they put in a lot of work to building everything out, and everything is built to the best of their ability. And what happens is they try and create too many offers to cater to too many people, and what happens then is pretty much destroys overall flow. So in this example, as I mentioned, it's a yoga studio. We have six different offers here quickly put in. And again, I would always do this in ChatGPT because it's going to help you kind of structure a few things around here. So also what I've also gathered here is some interesting points on the actual yoga instructor. So again, you do this yourself. You write down all the key things. Don't undersell yourself. Constantly put down everything that you think is valuable. So once you put down as much information here as possible, what will happen is ChatGPT was going to help kind of open up your brain a bit to the different ideas and different ways that you can actually potentially turn these into either individual products or massively improve your core offer. So with this information, this is more than likely what your actual entire flow looks like at the moment. So you can see here up in the top your socials. Again, more than often what's happening is people are using social media, and as a small business owner, your instant thing is to try and catch up to sales, get sales, get sales, get sales. So what ends up happening, you post constantly about sales, your customers turn around and get bored looking at it and end up just maybe not making any decision. Now you've managed to post regularly and you eventually get people to come in and say, right, they were in the buying mode. They went along and they clicked your link in your bio. This is a thing that happens a lot. People have maybe 6 or 7 different links in it. Already you're setting yourself up. You're telling customers, decide where they go. You don't want them to decide. You need to be able to streamline it all so it makes it super easy for them. In this scenario, you have 2 customers click on a link. What happens every time, you're going to lose 50% of them because you put extra links in it. People are nosy. What ends up happening is they click the link, they go somewhere else, and more than likely they don't come back for a while until they feel that they need to come back. Then you have the next problem. You've got obviously 50% of your customers to click right through, and here's the greeted with this offer page. And straight away, as a consumer, you are not sure what to pick, what suits you, what's the benefits. There's nothing there that jumps out straight away. And if I zoom in quickly on this, so you can see now there is nothing there that's going to really stand out for you to purchase, and that is one of the biggest problems that a lot of people do in setting up in your own business. What sets in is buyer paralysis. I have it up here twice because I think it's so important, but what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of this completely, and we're going to make this entire process much easier. We're going to value stack your main offer, and you can see down here the different price points already. If you have a keen eye, you have an idea of different problems here, and there's not much benefits or rewards or incentives to kind of pick one over the other, and most people will end up picking this one because at the end of the day, you come to ready to buy, you see the option for free, I'm going to take the free. End of story. No questions asked. You're going to move on from there. So now what we done is we went back to ChatGPT. I want to focus on 3 offers. I want to focus on my yoga monthly membership unlimited, which is my core offer. This is going to high ticket item. I have a 12 session monthly pass and an 8 session prepay pack. Straight away we reduced it down from 6 down to 3. Now we are going to keep the free class, but we're going to use it in a different way. We're going to try and leverage this to get much more out of it for ourselves as a business. We've done that, and if I zoom out, and lo and behold, I have something already made. It's where I planned this video. Here we are. We're on your socials again, and this entire system now has changed. So again, we got ChatGPT. It gave us the breakdown of the different offers. What I've also asked it to do is let's focus on adding more value. We're not looking to reduce the price. If anything, we're thinking now, actually, at this moment in time, how can we increase our prices? Can we increase them safely? Can we increase them and earn more money? I think you can in some cases, provided you value stack the shit out of your offer. And I think that is key. And this goes back to the likes of Alex Hormozy, who talks about value stacking your offer and make it so goddamn irresistible that people feel stupid to not pick this offer over the other offer. Our content on our social media account has changed. Our content now is less focused on our sales, buy now, sell now, reduce here, discounts there. Our focus now on building trust. So the key thing here, when you build trust, naturally what happens is people are more inclined to buy from you. So when I talk about trust, I mean, in this example, a yoga instructor, instead of keeping things behind a paid wall, give as much as you can. Because the more you give, eventually what happens, you build up the authority in the space of how good you are and really leverage that side of things. So again, you could be talking about key yoga stretches to help poor posture, which I probably have at this moment in time making videos, but it just gives you an example of how to add more value to it. So now if I go through this quickly, which is the key here is you can see straight away, person clicks on a link in your bio to get open the bio link. There's no option there for another place for them to go. Their only option is to go to your offer page. That's it. So straight away, it's 100% of the people will flow through that. You're not losing people to different links, and I think that is a massive change straight away. So now that we've gotten to our offer page, we have a completely different offer package. You can see here, this is our offer page, and these are our core offers. And again, if we just zoom in on these now, you can see the highlighted ones. Again, this is our core offer over here. Massive changes in it. You can see we offer unlimited yoga classes, all styles. We have a free monthly breathwork and meditation workshop exclusive for members straight away. There's an incentive there for people to do it because I'm in the yoga industry. Obviously, breathwork and meditation is key in it. We also have access to a private group. Now, access to private groups depend 100% on how you use a private group. If it's a private group and it is only for members, I would recommend having it for like information snippets for people, because I know some people only use social media for certain things, and if you have access to a WhatsApp group and you provide information, it could be massive value as well. I wouldn't have it that everyone can just interact and chat and stuff with it, because what happens is it just creates another revenue that you have to manage, another channel that you have to manage and potentially moderate as well. So this would be the one area that I would kind of question the benefit of it. We also have a monthly check-in progress. Again, massive value, builds up two things. Your client feels a lot more welcome, feels a lot more support. You're given a lot of information. You're giving your own time away in their eyes for free, which we're not giving away for free. The thing here is what you really want. And again, we focus on the next option. So again, downloaded guided meditation and breathwork audio pack. Again, massive value. And as this example here, the yoga instructor, it's not really massive amount of information for you. You already have the experience, you already have the information, you just have it all up here. You need to get it out here, get it into a PDF, get it into documents so you can actually build stuff from it. Then we have a member only community social tea and stretch night. Again, making people feel a lot more comfortable, feeling a lot more engaged, involved, and building up that trust, building up that long-term membership potential there. Next, we have the 12 session. Now we have a free beginner's monthly and breath guide. This is going to cost you €109 a month. You're only getting one free thing. We're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 free things here. I think I'll be looking at that. Then we have our 8 session prepay. People just like to prepay things, and I understand that. They don't want to get into monthly costs. However, in this scenario, what you can do is look to even maybe change the value a little bit more and tweak it a bit more. So instead of 8, you could drop this down to 7 and bring these up a little bit. So 12 to 13 monthly pass. You'll know more based on your own clients and customers, and I said it's definitely worth to kind of look at these and potentially change the amounts, and again just look for a few different options here. There are key offers now, a massive change straight away from with these. We have kept a free offer, but we've changed it. We've changed what we wanted to do. So now you can see up here, our free class has become a lead magnet on its own. So what happens now is we post on social media all our content, which is perfect now. From that, you have the option to send them to this page, a lead magnet page that's going to allow you to book, obviously, this session, this class, and then easily just get them into the studio. So with this, we're going to grab their emails, obviously. You get them into the yoga studio. Potentially reach out to them before the class starts, because they're in the mindset, they're all excited to start a session. They're already have a mentality of potentially buying. It is worth then to come along here and put them to your offer page and try and sell them the unlimited monthly membership. Because I think the key thing here is all you have to do is maybe incentivize this a little bit. So you could potentially keep the likes of this option here as a bonus for people that come in this way. If you wanted it, you could give them a 5% on the first month, again only for people in the studio. There's a lot of ways to incentivize people there, and it's because you're front loading it with when they come into the studio and not waiting at the end, because at the end they've got what they wanted. Their experience is obviously good, but the thing about it is they're probably tired, they're not in the mode to buy things, and they pretty much probably want to finish up and just head on. So hit them early if you can. More than likely you're going to have to get your team involved in this as well to work on this. We also now have access to the email list. Our email list now can be done in such a way that it could be an email list, it could be eventually a newsletter, but what ends up happening now is every single week you could send out an email saying, this is my classes for the week, we're kind of close to being booked up on some of them, make sure you book your classes now. And again, you can just link them to the offer page again. 3 different offers, clear benefits to what each of them provide for a user. That is how you create your offer, how you make your offer better, and how you remove the buyer paralysis from the mindset and streamline things. Definitely test different things out. Definitely test with AI potential ways to make your offer stand out more. And again, you could be in the position that you're not reducing prices. As I said, you could be upping your prices here. And now what's happened is people now are looking at these and potentially thinking, well, I'm getting a lot of value from these. These will take you a certain amount of time to create once, but once you create it once, it's done. So as I said, get the information out of your brain, get it onto paper, and start building out all these individual micro packages that you can, one, attach to offers, 2, potentially sell to people, or potentially give away again for lead magnets. And I think that is one of the key things. Lead magnets up here will help build up your own audience, and you own your audience. Again, own your audience is another video I'm going to be doing about owning and the importance of that, so definitely stick around to watch that. So look, we'll leave it there. Hopefully you found it helpful. If you did, let me know in the comments. Subscribe. If you didn't, move on to the next channel, and hopefully that'll help you as well. So thanks very much for watching, and I hope everyone has a brilliant day.